Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. As volume is being compressed, a popular chart analyst says the XRP show begins, and they offer some fascinating facts about XRP's market domination. Bitcoin now definitely has a significant lead. The cryptocurrency accounts for more than half of the $1 trillion total market cap in cryptocurrencies. It just shattered that, and there's been a ton of excitement in the past, 15 hours or so, as Bitcoin has risen to $50,000 once again after falling following yesterday's CPI figures. It went from $50,000 to $51,000 in what felt like a matter of minutes. So, things may happen quickly in the cryptocurrency market, and it momentarily reached a high of slightly over $52,000. Also, it's just short of that level when it happened. At 53.9 cents as I record this, and for a brief moment it was more than 54 cents, XRP is clearly not in a slump right now. Oh, absolutely. The XRP show does definitely start. Accordingly, I'd like to give you the 2 cents of a couple analysts on the current situation. I want to be very clear up front that I am not a financial expert and that I am not providing any form of financial advice. Also, listen, you shouldn't base your investments on what I say. As a pastime and for fun, I enjoy making YouTube videos about crypto-related things. The market cap for the asset class is very close to $2 trillion, which is $1.96 trillion. Stunning in every way. Even while I do cover a few topics unique to XRP in this video, I want to get to the meat of the matter first. From the perspective of a chart analyst for Cashuber Day who contributes to Cointelegraph, let's discuss the context of what has been happening and what people are saying. Additionally, he states that on February 14th, the market value of Bitcoin surpassed $1 trillion, thanks to the high demand from the recently established spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. According to the numbers, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, received almost $600 million on February 13th alone. Compared to mining output on February 12th, the amount of Bitcoin purchased by Bitcoin ETFs was 10 times higher. In an interview with CNBC, Anthony Pompliano, founder of Pump Investments, said that there is about $200 billion worth of Bitcoin that can be traded. He further noted that Bitcoin ETFs had eaten up 5% of the total supply, or all of the marketable Bitcoins, in the first 30 days after they were launched. Sure, just a handful of things quickly. Moreover, I'd rather not spend too much time on Bitcoin ETFs in this video, but it's obvious that they were not a buy the news event. Just after the news broke, we went in the opposite direction for a little while. However, the markets seemed to have been in a buying and selling mood for a while, before the news event sent prices soaring again. Having said that, I do not believe it is due to the ETFs. This is great news from the ETS, and it's just data that they shared with you, therefore it must be genuine. That wasn't enough volume to convince the market that it has been pushed upward again. Having it is wonderful, therefore that's good. The storyline simply does not convince me. For the time being, I maintain the belief that these Bitcoin investment vehicles, these ETFs, will be significantly important. Having it is fantastic, though, in the near run. Nevertheless, it is merely a story about which I should not speak, therefore, it is irrelevant. It's just that people are overdoing it. Also, I'll simply say that I plan to go into more detail on this in the future because I don't want this video to veer too far from its intended topic of XRP. Because believing certain stories might completely derail your progress. Indeed, it may mislead you into thinking that certain things will happen, especially if you are an XRP holder. I will leave it live for the time being, but I do intend to elaborate on it in a subsequent video. In any case, the calm persists. On February 13th, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index score reached 79, indicating severe greed, due to the rapid rally in Bitcoin. What follows is an incorrect statement, but I will still read it. In mid-November 2021, when Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $69,000, the index last entered the extreme greed zone. Actually, that is not accurate. I made a note of it in January when it occurred. The previous occurrence occurred in November of 2021, and yesterday, it occurred once more. It updates once every 24 hours, and as of right now, 6:12 p.m. Central Time, I am unable to provide you with any information regarding when it will hit. Wednesday, February 14, 2024 is when I will be in that time zone. The market is having a romantic day. During big bull phases, there is a lot of romance surrounding real estate investment trusts, REITs. Sentiment can stay in the excessive greed zone for a long time, but the chance of a correction increases as prices move higher. There will be more of that, and that is the thing to keep an eye out for in terms of Evan's tremendous greed. I believe I'm telling you this right now that the market will experience significant panic in the short future. Once again, I won't claim to have any idea when it will happen. I warned you in November of 2022, when we were paralyzed with terror, that we would inevitably descend into extreme greed again. The event took place in the first month of this year. Now it occurred again yesterday, and it will happen more frequently. I still don't think it's true that the markets are euphoric, because new things occurred when the markets were euphoric. To begin with, there is an increase in the number of searches for Bitcoin and crypto on Google, an increase in the number of mentions of this topic by celebrities, a rise in the number of laser eyes and diamond hands, and a higher score in extreme greed on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. As a result, I'd say the cryptocurrency market is really exciting at the moment. But is it the same as what we witnessed during the previous market cycle's peak? In my opinion, the answer is no. I am not going to be the target of the chart analyst's predictions about the future. Being a chart person is so boring, I don't want to do it. All I can say is that I share your interest and follow all the news. That is all I'm saying or writing down. This is just my humble view. To me, it simply doesn't appear. When the market was in its last cycle, we witnessed this kind of euphoric human behavior. Sure, there's a lot of buzz about the Bitcoin price since everyone is checking it minute by minute. However, I will tell you this, enjoy yourself with that, because sideways and downward price activity constitute the majority of crypto investments. That's the very minimum of how it feels, isn't it? In other words, when the good times roll around, you should really splurge. It is yours to keep. Why? Because we usually miss the mark when it comes to getting that, yes, have fun part. Once again, I just don't see the blow-off topping you for it just because we're doing it. I simply want to say that. Presenting an article written by XRP, a chart analyst and dark defender, and he handed over this graph. From 2018 onward, this is the total XRP volume in billions of dollars. In addition, he takes note of the below. I never see it dissected like way before, so it's really interesting to see. My guess is that you all will enjoy this. The XRP show, though, will start, he stated, as soon as the volume is down. Brace yourselves for the debut. Plus, it's amusing to observe the events that followed the all-time high. Please tell me what transpired. The volume was compressed, that is true. Looking at the screen will show you what he's referring to. Plus, XRP was there when the crypto market frenzy of 2021 hit. We failed to achieve a new all-time high yesterday due to the SEC foolishness. However, XRP is now free. We will observe what occurs to XRP when it is not under attack from a government agency when this thing ultimately goes. But have a look at this, on the right side, you can observe that the loudness has been constricted ever since the euphoria subsided. This is exactly what he means. Simply put, he's not exactly out in the open, is he? But eventing advises, prepare for the watch, because he is one of them. Thus, we should expect to have a fantastic time if past events are any indication. He's trying to say that. Impressively awesome. This chart, which he also provided, is fascinating. This data isn't being broken down very often by analysts, either. Consequently, I felt like this was quite cool. Let me tell you something. Dominance in the XRP market is all this is. That's the main point, and it goes all the way back. It appears to have begun in the latter half of 2014, in fact. So, here's what he found. If you're not behind the wheel or otherwise unable to look away from the screen, I'll read aloud his observations regarding the Crypto Kappa Dominance XRP chart, which displays the price movement in chronological order from low to high. Additionally, there are a few remarks regarding this. Take a look at this. First place, second lowest, 6% in July 2014. After that, picture this, XRP had been trading for what? I don't know the exact date, but I believe it was August of 2013 when XRP was initially listed on CoinMarketCap. I could be completely mistaken, though. It may have been trading before to it, but I'm not sure. I wasn't in the crypto scene at the time. As a result, I am uncertain. I am unsure of the best approach to address this matter. I don't know when it first appeared on CoinMarketCap, but it may have been trading before then. However, it's disgusting. Even though there were hardly any cryptocurrency available, it was expected. Even in 2020, XRP will have a 14.26% share of the market. Value of 20.69% is too high. That was back in December 2014. I had wow, it's incredible how fast things can change. From July to December of the same year, our dominance went from 6% to 20.69%. This was before XRP's price went absolutely bonkers in 2017, but it demonstrates how the market domination can swing wildly from one year to the next, and how drastically different the atmosphere was from where we are now. With over 20,000 coins in circulation, it's more difficult to maintain a dominant market position at the moment. This chart begins at the year 19, when there were 2 dedicated individuals. What were their thoughts at the time? Is it 2 coins? Almost nothing, isn't there? In any case, the third one is going down low. As low as 0.7%. I believe it was January of 2017. Plus, back in January, XRP was trading at around 50 cents. All of a sudden, it stopped being. Everyone was fuming over XRP the whole time I am leaving XRP. You have my resignation. Alright, aber jobs, relax. However, after that, well, you know the rest. And look at this, in May of 2017, it reached a peak of 31.33%. During that period, it jumped from half a penny to, 42 cents? Then it dropped again, and everyone was furious all over again. And then, naturally, we will know what transpired. However, that was not its zenith in terms of dominance. Fifthly, in March of 2021, the low was 1.11%. According to what he is saying, the new aim is 14% by June of 2025. How soon you anticipate this to all come to a head determines how fast things will move. However, I will admit that the concept of XRP's domination is not as prominent as it once was. I understand. Still, we should expect significantly improved results in terms of the monetary amount. For the simple reason that there is now greater competition. Thus, we shall observe with respect to the proportion of the pie that receives. On the other hand, the euphoria is fleeting. Therefore, when you mentioned that XRP had 31% market dominance at one point, that was only a passing fad. Along with this one coin, there are likely others that have reached comparable or even higher levels of value at different points in time, I just have no idea. Then it drops again. That being said, I do believe that XRP will participate in the market's inevitable cyclical movements, as these things do tend to follow certain patterns. Also, here's something from chart analyst JD, you wrote XRP, with all the wicks and noise removed, the current situation looks like in 2017 prior to the 650X, there was a symmetrical triangular pattern with concealed bullish divergence, 3 foolish investors cashed out in 2017, and there were no serious little rocket emoji or laughing faces. Yes, it is correct. The stupid money completely caved in 2017, I'll show you the charter yesterday, that was my own observation. I was a complete crypto newbie when I saw it. This very second, I am seeing it. XRP holders who have been around for a while are giving up and looking the other way. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from selling, I just don't care if you do or don't want to sell. On that matter, I am not providing financial advice. All I can do is watch as this unfolds. These are the kinds of things to keep an eye out for before a big upswing, as I've just realized. This is the most frustrating part, particularly when other coins seem to be exploding but my XRP isn't. The chart he shared is this. This is exactly what he means. In this way, the symmetrical triangles are visible. That's the one from way back when. And we all know what happened next, XRP skyrockets to new heights. And he's merely making a point, appearing quite pushy in that regard. As you descend, you'll see a concealed bullish divergence. So, what do you think of that surrender? The outcome will be determined by this. I know I say this quite often, but there's a good reason. I've never been more optimistic about XRP. Honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen, holder. And I must admit in all likelihood, XRP won't be successful either if Bitcoin doesn't reach a new all-time high or if some other unforeseen catastrophe occurs. When the stock market crashes, everything else follows suit, and crypto follows suit as well. Very well. But right now, I don't see any reason to be scared of that. Despite the fact that I am aware that is possible. I simply have a positive outlook. In this case, let's simply observe what transpires. This is the moment if it is going to take place, I suppose. Rest assured, we will all discover the answer together. Financial advisors aren't my specialty. Do not let anything I say influence your purchasing or selling decisions. Am I correct? Once again, I ask that you like and subscribe. Farewell, I will be seeing you shortly.